It's the tiny little disciplines that create massive breakthrough in your life. Because now, when you get those little things like we just talked about today, you will begin to start having confidence in doing other things that are going to make you even better. And those are the things that I know make the big difference. Hey, friends, welcome back to another episode of the Champion Life Podcast. I'm your host, Curt Tucker, coming from Vegas this week, guys. We are traveling as our daughter is getting married, and I'm excited to share with you something that's been a game changer for my life and for so many people that I've worked with, that I've coached over the years. So I want to let you know this is going to be a short episode, but I think that it could be a very impactful episode for you if you'll hang and you'll most importantly implement the things that I'm going to talk about today. So I want you to think about this, friends, is when in life you are struggling to break through something, you're struggling to go next level, you're struggling to make an impact in your life. What do, right? Because if you're not getting the result that you're looking for, you can do one of two things. You can be frustrated, you can quit, you can say, hey, this isn't for me. Unfortunately, I saw way too many people do that in the fitness world, where they get started, they're excited about a program, they invest a lot of money, they sign up, they spend literally thousands of dollars. And what happens is they get going for a day, a week, a month, maybe you've been there, and then all of a sudden they stop. And or the other thing that you can do is you can commit from the very beginning to not quit. I want you to write that down. Commit not to quit. Because here's one thing I've learned is that sometimes when you want to quit, when you want to throw in the towel, and this could be in your fitness journey right now in your life, this could be in your marriage, this could be in something else that you've committed to, a new business that you've started. When you commit and you say that I am all in, I have burned the boats, there is no retreat, right? Like, I'm going to make this happen. You will always find a way to pull through and get it done. And so I want you to think about, in life, when you have committed to something, and there's something, I've done another podcast on this where I've said that people can either be interested or they can be committed. What's the difference? Interested says, hey, listen, as long as everything is going the way that I think it should go, it's all lining up, it's all sunshine and rainbows, I'm good and I'm going to keep going. But the moment that things begin to get tough, which is inevitable, or inevitable, especially in a business, especially in your fitness journey, I don't know if I'm going to do it. But if you're like, I'm all in, I'm going to make this happen, it's a different frame of mindset. And so today, I want to talk to you about 3 little disciplines in your life that if you will commit to these 3 little disciplines in your life, it can be an absolute game changer. Now, the first 2, I'm going to say are for everybody. The third one maybe is not for everybody, but I'm going to switch it up so that it can be for everybody. So here's the first thing that I want to encourage you to do is right now, if you are not winning in every single area of your life, right? That's the definition of a champion life, by the way, is that you are experiencing abundance and freedom and victory in every single area of your life, your faith, your fitness, your family, your finances, and you're having fun doing it. Then there's one thing that I can tell you, and I'm going to call this the 110-100 challenge, if you will, that if you will do these 3 things, it will be a game changer for you. But the first thing takes 1 minute a day, and it's to pray a prayer of gratitude. That's it. 1 minute. If you will just on a daily basis take 60 seconds, 1 minute every single day to just say, God, thank you. Thank you, and just begin to start listing out all the things that you're grateful for in your life. If you have the ability to walk, to run, to speak, to hear, to breathe, man, that is plenty of things right there to be grateful for. If you have a spouse, if you have healthy kids, if you have clean water to drink, if you have a car to drive, if you have a place to live, those are all things that you can be grateful for and you can give thanks to God. If you will every single day upon waking take 60 seconds and just pray a prayer of gratitude, that will begin to start creating a foundation for your day that will be an absolute game changer. Okay. That's the first thing. The second thing now, so we've got the 1 minute out. So now what can we do for 10 minutes a day that can be an absolute game changer and helping us go next level and creating our champion life? It's this, it's reading something positive. Now, for me, I like to read not only the Bible every single day, right? Because I do strongly believe that the Bible is the best leadership book ever written. It is filled with so many different stories of people triumphing, of winning in life, of wisdom to help me live and guide my life, guide my wife, guide my kids, guide my businesses. So I like to read a proverb a day, but I also like to read 10 minutes from a good book. If you've never read my book, The Champion Life Playbook, grab a copy of that. It's filled with just different nuggets. But reading some type of a book, Think and Grow Rich. I've read over 1,000 books now. I remember my mentor, Jay Meyer, telling me one day, hey, Curt, I hate to read, but I love to learn. And at this point, I hadn't really read a lot of books, right? For those of you guys know my story, I was never a student of the game. I didn't graduate high school. I never went to college, but I had a desire to become better. I had a desire to lead my family better. And so I knew that if I could just commit to reading books on leadership, books on goal setting, books on, how to learn a certain skill, books that were autobiographies or biographies that were stories of other people that have had success in life, that I knew that that was going to then help me, have success. Now, I'm not talking about books where it's novels or it's just books that, you're just reading aimlessly to just escape life. I'm talking specific books that are going to give you nuggets, wisdom, motivation, inspiration, things of that nature. If you will literally just read 10 pages a day or 10 minutes, it will absolutely help get you in the right mindset. Right? Mindset matters. Mindset is the direction of your focus. If I wake up and I'm having a bad day, and things aren't going in my life right, and my wife's mad at me, and my kids are mad at me, and maybe I didn't make as much money as I'd like to this month, or my health's not where it needs to be at, and that's all I'm focused on. Here's what I know, guys, is what you focus on grows. What you spend most of your time and energy and focus on is only going to magnify, right? There's a saying, where the mind goes, the man follows. So I know it's so important to focus my mindset every single day like a GPS on where I want to go. So if I spend 1 minute a day in a prayer of gratitude, I'm now priming that pump of getting my mindset in the right direction. Now I follow that up with 10 minutes of reading the Word of God and reading a good inspiration book or learning a skill. I'm now moving in the right direction. All right. I'm now priming the pump for success in my life. Okay. Now here's the third one, guys. And I so believe that this is so important. It's one of the things that not very many people do on a daily basis, but you should do. And you guys know, with my background in fitness, is it's getting your body moving. Getting your body moving. If you will do that for 10 minutes, if you will go for a walk for 10 minutes as a part of your morning. So I've given you 1 minute prayer and gratitude, but then now we want to do at least 10 minutes of reading the Word of God, reading a good book, and 10 minutes of exercise. 10 minutes of some type of exercise. It could just be walking on a daily basis, where you just get out and you go for a walk. Because trust me, a 10-minute walk will turn into 15, it'll turn into 20. You'll feel so much better. And if you want to then magnify that 10 minutes, you can walk. But for me, I like to do this, 100 push-ups every single day. Now, if you can't do 100 push-ups, that's okay, because you don't have to do them all at once. Or maybe for the ladies, you want to do 100 squats, okay? Here's the deal. You can do 10 sets of 10 push-ups. for my guys out there. 10 sets of 10 squats for my ladies. If you can do more than 10, do 5 sets of 20 push-ups or 5 sets of 20 squats. And you begin to start building muscle. You begin to start increasing blood flow. You begin to start bringing more oxygen to the brain, oxygen to the body, to where you feel good. Tony Robbins says this, that when you get out there and you now get your body into motion, it creates emotion. Like, you feel so much better, because when you're working out, your body is just dumping all these good chemicals in the body that make you feel good, like serotonin, like dopamine, right? Like, you get this hit and you feel amazing. So one of the things that I challenge the guys that I coach on a daily basis is, hey, listen, let's get 100 push-ups in today. That could be 10 sets of 10. That could be 5 sets of 20. That could be 4 sets of 25. That could be 2 sets of 50. Whatever you can do. And here's one thing that I found, is that is easy to do in 10 minutes or less. When I do 100 push-ups a day, it literally takes me less than 4 minutes to do. Okay. I like to do them and rep them out in sets of 4 of 25. So I'll do a set of 25 push-ups, literally takes me 30 seconds. I'll take a 30-minute break. I'll jump back down. I'll do another 25. Take a 30-minute break. I'll do another set of 25. Generally, I'll take about a 30 to 45 second break, and then I'll jump back down and do one last set. And in less than 5 minutes, I've got my 100 push-ups. But maybe you're not at that level. Start there and build up, and it will take you less than 10 minutes a day. And you can say, hey, I went for a walk and I did 100 push-ups today. I did 100 squats today. And now what begins to happen, guys, is we begin to start creating a life where not only do we have more gratitude, not only are we educating ourselves and we're feeling inspired and we're learning and we're growing and we're becoming more, but also now we're moving our body, we're becoming stronger, physically fit, and we're starting to feel better about ourselves. Here's a firm belief that I have, guys, is it's the tiny little disciplines, like the 3 that I just listed to you today, that create massive breakthrough in your life. Because now when you get those little things like we just talked about today, you will begin to start having confidence in doing other things that are going to make you even better. And those are the things that I know make the big difference. So I want to encourage you today, friends. If you're listening to this podcast, if somebody shared this with you, it's for a reason. It's to challenge yourself today, beginning tomorrow, to start taking that 1 minute a day to pray a prayer of gratitude, to start reading 10 pages a day, or take 10 minutes to read from the Word of God, or to read a good book that's going to inspire you, that's going to motivate you, that you're going to be able to learn and grow from, and to take 10 minutes and go for a walk, do 100 push-ups, do 100 squats, do it for the next 30 days, and watch and see what happens. You will absolutely feel more motivated than you've ever felt before, and you will begin to start to see these disciplines create a foundation of discipline and other things. I had a friend the other day, I'll end with this, that he said, you know what, Curt, I feel like an absolute new man by doing these things, and I feel like I'm serving my family. I feel like I'm honoring my family by doing these simple little things. And it was just a simple thank you. This has changed my life. Something so simple like that, truly, friends, can be life changing. So, hey, I want to thank you for tuning into this short podcast today. I want to encourage you to take action on these things. And hey, if you're looking for a tribe of men that are going to hold you accountable, that are going to elevate you to the next level, a level of excellence, reach out, send us a DM, and we'll get back with you on how our Champion Builders Academy might just be the network of men that you're looking for today. Keep winning, friends, and we'll talk to you later. God bless.